BGP authentication is very straightforward to configure. We have to understand that it's going to use MD5. It's going to be validating our meaningful packets, things like the open, the updates. We're going to be checking for those. It's straightforward to configure, though. We just attach a password and away we go. The way that we do that is we tack a password statement onto the neighbor command. That's all we need. A shared password turns this feature on. And once we do that, we're going to want to check our work. Show IP BGP summary is the best command to verify our neighborships. It's got some memory usage information at the top, but more importantly, we look to the number of rows in the bottom table, and if we see a number, that says we are established. We also here see that we are established in the more detailed version of this output. Let's see if we can view this in our own environment. And I'm going to attach a password between R5 and R7. These routers are already running BGP. It's an iBGP neighborship, but it doesn't matter. 192.168.1.777 will pin down the neighbor there. Password, have a good long password. And at this point, I'm going to clear that neighbor. And I'm not talking about a policy change, so I want to do an actual hard reset. Let's see what happens after I do that. So I have authentication configured on one side. It says no MD5 digest from that router. That's port 179, right? So let's go to the other side. Let's go to the other side. Here, close the session. We've got the session closed. Okay, so let's reopen the session. Neighbor 27. Okay. Let's give it a little time to cook. I do expect meaningful syslog information to be popping into my connection. Still getting messy information. Just checking to make sure that I got the same shared password. Do a show IP BGP summary. Should have done this a little bit quicker. But I've got my neighborship between R5 and 7. We are sharing some prefixes. And so let's take another glance, because things are working now. Nothing all that interesting. But we can see things like the fact that we're not even getting an MD5 digest from the other side, which tells us we can be confident in this, that they do not, the opposing end, does not have any password. It's not that it's a different password, it's that it has none.